Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Week 6 MoodTube Pick'em episode. I'm your host, Paul Malamud. So last week, I went 4 for 6 with my picks. The only ones getting wrong were the Bears failing that horrible blown lead that they had, and then also my Jets bias got in the way a little bit, and I took the Bengals. So those are the two I got wrong last week. But going 4 for 6 last week has me now at 13 for 17 the last 3 weeks. It's easy money. You can take every single one of my bets, bet them. You're going to at least make money for this week. Take the ones you like the most, throw them together in a parlay. You're going to make money. It's like I'm handing you money. So take advantage of it and use my picks. So the first one I'm going with tonight, I've got the Colts giving up 2.5 points on the road over the Texans. Now, every single Thursday night game this week has been an absolute blowout. I think that's coming to an end tonight. I think it's going to be a good game. These are two division rivals playing for control of the division. I think the Texans are going to keep it close. I think the score ends up being 20, maybe 27-23, but that's too much. I think Andrew Luck's going to be too much for the Texans defense. Their Texans offense will not be able to keep up. I'm going the Colts, giving up 2.5 points. Now, staying in Houston, like I said, I think the game's going to be about 27-23, which would have it at 50 total points. The over-under is 46. So what's that mean? Take the over. This one is going to go over. And especially if the trend continues of Thursday night games, then it's definitely going over. Now, on to Sunday. The first game I'm taking is I've got the Packers giving up 3 points on the road at the Dolphins. The Packers are putting it together at the right time. They started slow, but now they're picking up momentum. Ever since Aaron Rodgers told fans to relax, they've been doing the right things on offense. Their defense did a good job last week of shutting down a putrid Vikings offense, and I think they're going to be able to do well on the road against the Dolphins. The Packers are going to put up points. In fantasy, you got Lacey. Play him. He's going to be a stud this week. Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb. Play them. They're going to put up points. I'm taking the Packers, giving up 3 on the road against the Dolphins. Next, I'm staying with teams on the road. After this whole Jets debacle, I'm obviously very impressed with the Chargers. They're going on the road against the Raiders. Yes, the Raiders, it's the first game under new head coach Tony Sparano. I don't think that matters. The Chargers are a very complete football team. Brandon Oliver, I think, is going to do wonders against the Raiders. I mean, if he could do what he did against the Jets defense, which was the best run defense in the NFL up until last week, imagine what he can do with the Raiders' run defense, which is one of the worst. I'm taking the Chargers, giving up 7 points on the road against the Raiders. Next bet, going with an over-under here. The Sunday night game, Giants-Eagles, the over-under is 50.5. The Giants' defense has looked good lately, as has the Giants' offense. But playing Sunday Night Football for the division lead right now in Philadelphia, the Eagles are going to be able to put up points. Eli Manning, he's in his stride with Odell Beckham Jr. coming back. They're playing against a bad Eagles defense. I like them. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I'm not picking a winner in this one, but it's going to hit the over of 50.5, so you can lock that in. The next bet I'm taking the Bears with the money line on the road against the Falcons. The Bears hurt me last week. I don't see them. They hurt me last week on the road against the Panthers, another AFC South team. I don't see it happening again. NFC South team. I don't see that happening again. The Bears are the better team this year than the Falcons are. Their offense, I think it's playing well with them dedicating themselves to getting the ball to Brandon Marshall. I think it's going to be a big day for the Bears. The Falcons will put up points, but not enough to win this game. Taking the Bears with the money line. You get a little extra money there. And then the last game I'm going with is on Monday night. I've got the 49ers giving up 3 points on the road against the Rams. The Rams played a good game against the Eagles, and Austin Davis looked good against a bad Eagles defense. But yet again, that was a bad Eagles defense. The 49ers defense is way better than Philadelphia's. I think the 49ers offense, Colin Kaepernick and crew, they're going to be able to put up enough points. I'm taking the 49ers on the road, giving up 3 points. So, to recap everything for you, here are my locks of the week. Colts tonight, -2.5. Over-under of tonight's game of 46. Packers -3 over the Dolphins. I've got the Chargers -7 over the Raiders. The Giants-Eagles over a 50.5. The Bears money line over the Falcons. And lastly, on Monday night, the 49ers giving up 3 points on the road against the Rams. That's all I've got for this week's Pick'em episode. Stay tuned later in the week for the Jets preview and some other videos coming at you. But just remember, you got to check out the tube because I've got those sports for your every mood.